Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, are you filming?
Yep.
Oh my God! Okay. So we're palm to sole. And I'm gonna, and you can also in between feet, you can do the whole working on 2 feet again. This feels so good, so try it. If you have long sleeves on today, roll them up. You know, just try it, because this feels really, really good. Okay, so we're gonna cover up the left foot. This was, this stuff that I'm using was Aveda. It was like a foot lotion, but or foot relief, but it kept it would exfoliate. It was like anytime I used it, it would start exfoliating.
It starts coming off.
Yeah, even in the winter time. So, but I loved it, and I loved the smell of it and everything. So I ended up whipping some jojoba oil into it, and it completely combated that. But I found this, and it had the jojoba had separated, and it didn't go rancid or anything, but because jojoba will preserve anything on the planet. But I love the smell of the Aveda stuff. Is that okay with you, Barbara Jean?
Barbara Jean.
I don't know why I want to call you Barbara.
Oh, you know, she might remind you of that girl on Reba.
I don't watch Reba.
Oh, you never saw that?
Reba's hysterical.
It's funny.
Barbara Jean is
Barbara Jean. Yeah, she does kind of remind me.
I don't know why. I don't know why I want to call her Barbara.
Maybe I was your
Except
mother.
for Barbara
Yes,
Jean's a
around.
real airhead, and you're not an airhead.
I had no problem calling her Jean
She's
last
funny.
night. I don't know. So, again, effleurage and petrissage. For those of you who need to do the practicums in the Casey Riley Clinic, here's where you would make up some time. Your session needs to be at least 50 minutes. So if you're and you're like 1 foot and you're done in 10 minutes, you're going to need to make up some time. So the effleurage and petrissage is a really good way to
Doing the
make
2
up,
feet in between.
and making up some time. You know, so don't. Of course, if you're not in a rush, do the massage on the legs because it really does feel quite lovely. All right, and here's pull and slide, or relaxing the calf.
So a typical session is about 50 minutes, a reflexology session.
Yeah, I do an hour because I do other stuff. But in a
Right.
clinic situation or if you're in a spa, a lot of places are doing 50-minute. If you work at a place, yeah. How are you? She probably does about 3-hour massages. Yeah. Do you go over? Did you ever have to do?
Depends.
Yeah. Yeah. So pull and slide. If the person's really thin, try not to use your pinchers here, because a lot of people have trigger points in the calf or the gastroc, and it, kind of hurts. Okay. And this might feel awkward at first, so stand up and do it, but it's alternating. Okay. And relaxing the ankle, make it flop back and forth. Relaxing the foot, roll and slap. Under the ankle rotation, where I'm rotating the foot in both directions 3 times, or 4, however many that was. Fist slide. My outside hand forms the fist. Inside hand, thumb goes in the hole. Drag down and lift off. Drag down and lift off. Drag down and lift off. Thumb slide. And you can thumb slide up and down also if you forget what to do, thumb slide. And it's okay if you use your little cheat sheet. And I'll explain that after the video goes off. All right, so you can thumb slide down to the heel where we're going to stomp the heel. Thumb stomp. Moving right, and watch your little toes, John. Moving right into stimulating the spinal reflex. So of course, last night we practiced thumb walking for about 4 minutes. Okay, so you're experts, right? That's all you need. Okay, I mean, you can teach this in a weekend. It's a lifetime of practicing it because it's just perfecting moving that first joint so you're not pushing the skin backward and you're not moving too quickly and you're not, so it's just practice. The second portion of this routine, you can practice the entire thing on your own foot.
How do you do that?
Well, you gotta put your foot up. You gotta be flexible.
No flexibility.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you would have to, work on other people's feet, Kay, and I would be happy.
Start taking yoga.
I'd be happy to volunteer my feet.
I'm sure she
for
could
you.
find nobody who would volunteer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you start having problems with that joint at first?
At
Using it
first,
so
at
much?
first you do, but working slower, because I'm not snapping it back, But the problems really start at the base, at pollicis opponens, So when I first started doing this, gosh, my thumb was hurting. I was like, oh my God, I just became certified and I can't do it. But I don't kill myself. I don't work any longer on people that have real thick, hard, calloused feet. I can't do it. I'll work on them one time and send them out. I don't try to please everybody anymore.
Right.
And that's
Yeah, 'cause you
the
hurt
thing.
yourself.
Yeah.
Probably icing it when you're done at the end of the day would help.
Ice and Dr. Shobe.
Yeah.
That's Dr. Show.
He adjusts my thumbs.
Okay.
He's
So
the
I'm-
bomb.
So I'm coming back down for the last time, and I'm using my outside hand. When I get to around that bladder reflex, I'm going to bring my holding hand up to meet my working hand. There was a little crackola. Did you hear it? Maybe it's going to be on the video. It was just a little crack. So just a little crack tells me it's just some gas in there. A big one, a big crack. One of these metatarsals was out, or one of her tarsals was, just a little bit knached. So again, try to keep your elbows locked, your thumbs together. Just the top hand moves, and the thumb does not slide across the bottom of the foot. So it's just this, just like a motorcycle, and it's not even like this. It can be, but you just want one movement at a time. Okay, and then that's it.
Easy squeezy, right?
Easy peasy.
Easy. No squeezy.
So, squeezy. So what I was going to say, not on video,
Squeezy.
close me off.